Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your girl Ari Blades.
It's your man Nardo Clips.
It's Faded by This the B&B podcast, and we ain't renting no houses.
Wait, we forgot to say that we're three barbers standing on business. Either way, welcome to the mother.
Hit that subscribe button.
Bing bing.
Yo, what's up, guys? Today we're gonna be talking about girlfriends and why they control men's haircuts. You're a grown man and you don't know what haircut you want. Last time a woman chose my haircut, it was my mother when she was cutting my hair, and I was in middle school. Okay, and it was like the bangs with a buzz cut on the sides.
You need your mom's help.
Big thing. Let's make one thing perfectly
You need your mom's help still.
My mother. Let's make one thing perfectly clear, ladies and gentlemen. My mother never chose my haircut. Okay, my father was in control of that. All right.
And you grew up in an era where you probably got a 1.
Exactly. Exactly. My father my father always said give him a 1 all the way around until I got old enough to take care of my own hair, and I made choices to get my own haircuts, and I upgraded to fades.
Yeah.
And after that was it. But
it'd be the mom and the wife.
Until then, my father, it's a man's thing. Barbershops are a man's. I'm not saying. Listen,
You work for a woman-owned barbershop.
That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. You know that's not what I meant.
Nah, I'm fine.
You know that's not what I meant.
I know what you meant, but
See what I gotta deal with?
for a woman, bro.
But nah, it's just that like
Hello, she,
women
her.
out here controlling these men's haircuts, and it's like, and you be sitting there as the barber like, so what you want, bro? Man, what do you think I should get?
What you think? What you say?
Hey, like, man up! Where your balls at?
Real, like, bro, and then they be just standing there looking at you the whole time like you cutting a kid. It's like, my girl, please exit stage.
Nah, what's crazy is sometimes they'll pull a chair up and sit next to the chair while you cut their man's hair.
My one client's girl does that. It don't bother me because she doesn't say nothing like when I'm cutting his hair. But I've been cutting his hair for years. She just comes.
Yeah, she does just kind of. She sits and chills.
She just sits and chills.
Yeah.
And
no, I've seen times where like they pull up right next to the chair where they're in the view of like, oh my god, look at this, look what they did.
No.
And like I'd be like, if you don't get the hell out of my chair, bro.
No, what's crazy is that the other day one of our barbers, Tikita, had a guy in his chair. The guy sat down, asked for a taper, gave the taper. And he was about to get him out the chair, and the girlfriend walked in and was like, nah, that ain't what I wanted. I wanted him to have a fade.
Great, a whole different haircut.
Huh?
Two services.
And now you paying 2 times.
Yep.
Like, what?
That's what you wanted? Okay, you go pay for it.
And my answer would have been, if I raise this ball line, baby, that's a
yeah, because you're starting a whole other haircut.
Like, for real. Like, and people get mad at you when you say stuff like that, but no, it's really another haircut. I gave you a haircut, and now you want a different one because your girl don't like it.
Yeah,
absolutely not.
It doesn't. Just because you're sitting in the chair the whole time, and you know this is one trip to the barbershop. The things that are done doesn't just make that one trip, one haircut, one price. No, there's a bunch of different haircuts. If I give you a taper and then you want a fade, that's 2 haircuts. If I cut your hair on the top one way and then you want it a different way, that's another haircut.
More importantly, that's my time.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
very
time is
important.
money, for sure.
You're telling me I gotta take more time to change the hair that I already set up for you.
That you said you wanted.
Like, no, I remember I had a client one time, he ain't been back since. Oh well, I guess he's not a client. But he came
He had
in,
a man sitting in his chair.
He sat in my chair and wow.
What? I'm just saying. He's not a client. He's a man that sat in your chair. Pause.
But nah.
Where did his mind go? All right,
I don't know. But he sat in my chair, right? I gave him a low. I gave him a mid drop, and it was clean. He left, neck tape gone. Paid his money. He paid his money. Came back about maybe 5 minutes later and said, my girlfriend, I'm going to my girlfriend's event tonight.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
She was like, she saw my haircut. She said she really didn't like it. She really wants it to be higher. She texted me immediately because she heard the whole conversation. She said,
charge him.
If you raise that
twice.
ball line, you better charge him twice.
Yep.
I wrote back, mind you now, I'm oblivious to the whole situation. Sometimes my mind just goes elsewhere in situations like this. I'm just like, really? She looked up and said,
yes, really.
Yeah.
And you know, the guy was cool. He paid.
He
for the
said,
second
okay,
haircut.
fine. He said, all right, cool. So then he sat there and looked me in my face and said, she was just going to have to deal with this because I'm not paying the third time. But I got paid twice.
Yeah, because the thing is, he asked for a low fade. He left and was like, oh, I'm going to her friend's wedding.
Yep.
She wants me to have a high fade. Okay, well, tell her the price is higher today for that high fade. Because that's really
like,
a whole other haircut. Like, if you give somebody a low and blend all this
like,
and they want you to bring that line up, you're eliminating
the top of where your
say.
blend is now becomes the bottom of your
Yeah.
blend.
Like,
That's
your girl really got you in here paying $80 for 2 haircuts. Like, it's just you. Like,
I had a situation like that happen with the first barbershop I was working in. This guy came in, he got a mid fade and pretty much like a 2 on the top. And then he said, oh, can you take it up a little higher? I made it a high and tight. Okay, I cut the high and tight. Could you make it a little higher? Yo, but like I was still new in the barbershop, so I was like, dude, this is the 3rd haircut I'm giving you. And then another barber came over and they were like, dude, really, he should be charging you 3 times for this. This is kind of ridiculous. I suggest you just get up and like leave, because like we were all getting pretty upset with it. I did charge him twice.
That was the truth. Every time you gotta raise that line, that's another.
But people get mad at you for them not properly communicating the type of haircut they want. Like they be like, let me get a low taper fade.
And then what's worse, they always
want a taper or a fade?
They always wait till it's done.
Yeah.
Say something when I got half your head shaved. You can see.
You feel what I'm doing to your head. Like,
at some point, say, hey, do you mind? Because I usually turn my clients away from the mirror because it distracts me. It makes, and I do that for myself because it makes me nervous when you're constantly doing this.
Clients be like,
but if you really want to see what's going on, I'll turn you around for a quick second. Say something. Hey, you mind if I see you in the mirror real quick? And you see you got half your head shaved. Can you raise that?
Say so.
Cool. I still have the rest of the half of your head to work on. Don't wait for me to go through a whole haircut and then be like, can you raise that? No.
Yo, when they be like, when you start the ball line and they be like, are you gonna fade that? Like, bro,
no,
I'm gonna leave this shit like this.
And it be the mothers.
Like, what?
It be the mothers.
Yeah. Especially when you debulk and you leave all that weight, they be like, you're gonna blend that in, right?
Girlfriends. The mothers, the girlfriends, and the wives.
They be like, I just always blend more.
I remember I had a client come in one time. This dude was dripped out. He came in with his mommy, and I think Ari was there.
Oh yeah, I remember.
He was dripped out.
He ended up paying for the cut himself.
He paid for the cut himself at the end. When I started the haircut, I think I gave him a mid drop, and that's where I go. That's a go-to haircut for me, mid drop fades. That's how I stay safe, because some people who don't know what they want, especially when they come in with a head full of hair, like I don't want to go too low or too high, so we'll stay right in the middle so you can be comfortable. If you want me to raise that, that's cool, but we ain't going too low. So I did his haircut, and all I did was debulk the side of his head. I don't like that. And I looked at him and I said,
I didn't really start
I looked at him and I said, I haven't started. Tyler had to come over and say, ma'am, he just started. He's not even in the haircut. He's literally just clearing the
moms are the worst, bro. The moms and the girls.
Only to get through the whole haircut, and homie got up and pulled the money out of his pocket and said, here, bro, thank you. When I finished the haircut and turned him around so his mother could see, you know what she said? Oh. Oh, okay. I guess I was a bit
no H, just and
she legit apologized. She said, I'm sorry, I was a bit too much, wasn't I?
Yes, you were.
And I was just like, it's okay. Ari was like, no, it's not. No, it's Ari is blunt force trauma. She'll just be blunt with you, bro. She don't care how you feel, bro. She was just like, no, it's not. No, it's not. And I was just like, ma'am, it's okay. No, it's not.
Yeah, it's not.
Like,
bro. But like, when it comes to moms, like, I think in my experience as a barber, Nardo has experienced one of the worst moms possible.
I know exactly who you're talking about too.
With the cart.
Yeah, please. Wait, the lady with who?
The cart. You weren't here for that?
The African lady, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, messed my kid up.
Yeah.
I only paid you a little bit of money.
She tried.
Twice.
She tried to get over on me for a second time.
She was still walking around the mall, like,
dude. She came in pushing a Dick's shopping cart.
Yeah.
With her 8-year-old in the back of it, like a stroller.
She came in and she wanted me to do his haircut. Right?
The shape.
The way she wanted me to shape his hair, bro, It made absolutely no sense.
Yo,
So
she had like a number 3 of peasy hair.
a 3. She wanted me to take the clippers right and comb and shave his head down this way, and then take a lower guard and shave his hair back that way.
Bro.
And she said, I just want you to create a shape, African lady. And I was just like,
What
ma'am, this
shape?
doesn't this. I said, what shape? And like the second time around, it blew my mind because and then the worst part about it is she brought her own comb and brush.
Yo, between every swipe of that clipper, she was combing the kid's hair. I would do this with the clippers, and she'll come in and then do this. Mind you now. No, you're not seeing the shape.
Mind you now, I would do it just like this with the clippers, just like that, and she'll come with her comb and do this.
Bro, this is me sitting across the barbershop because it's hilarious, and I'm just looking at him like, I'm just looking at, I kept saying, Bernard, but he's ignoring me because he already know what I'm gonna say. The haircut's done, get him out of here.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
He was ignoring
that particular time. I wasn't ignoring you either. I wasn't ignoring you. I had blocked her out because my blood was boiling. I couldn't hear her. She was talking to me, clearly talking to me, but I could not hear her, and I was so mad. Only to get to the end of the haircut, right? Only to get to the end of the haircut. And she says to me, she says,
"You have $5 change?"
I said, hey, because at this time I'm furious. I'm taking the cape off the kid, and I'm like, yo, his haircut is $30. She says, can you give me change so I can give you $25? What? I said, excuse me? She says, yes, I want to give you. I need you to give me change so I can give you 25. I said, ma'am, his haircut is 30. She says,
can you do 25?
Can you do 25? At this point. Listen, hold up. Let me explain something to y'all.
Yo, at this point, I might drop the clip.
Let me ask y'all a question.
I recorded.
Yo, she got the clip too. Yo, for all of you who watch anime, y'all Dragon Ball Z fans, y'all remember that scene where Cell stomped on Android 17's head and that red line went in the background and Gohan lost his mind? That was me right there. Cause at that point, I lost it on that lady. She don't watch no anime. We ain't pay her no money. But Akon know what I'm talking about. But listen. I lost it. Wow.
You know this.
We watch real anime.
You know this.
We watch real anime.
First of all, Dragon Ball Z is the flagship of anime. Let's get that out of the way, okay?
That's like
argue with me.
That's like
I don't watch DBZ. I watch clips of DBZ.
Argue with me if you want to.
That's like Barney of anime.
Argue with me if you want to in the comment section, okay?
Street of anime. For the scholars stuff.
At that point, I had lost it on her, and I was just like, ma'am, his haircut is $30. I said, mind you now, I had cut her son's hair once before, and she short me and said she only had 20.
This backstory of this is that the barbershop we work in is in the mall.
It don't matter.
You come to the mall.
It don't matter.
To spend money. Don't tell me you ain't got enough money for a haircut.
It don't matter.
Get out the mall.
And I
$30.
I roasted her so bad, bro. I said, yo, the only reason why you came back to me is not because you said I did a good job. It's because you thought you was going to get over on me a second time.
And it ain't going to happen.
And it's not going to happen. I said, his haircut is 30.
She said, you know better.
I said, yo, you know better. I said, that's why you standing there looking at me with nothing to say. Yo, we got to drop the video, bro. Just drop the video so you can see it. But and then only to go in her wallet and pull out 3 hard 10s and walk out.
She was mad.
So you had the money. You just didn't want to. You wanted to short me.
You wanted $5 back.
You want to screw up your son's haircut and then you want to short the bar. No, you're not.
I personally, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm leaving here with something.
A situation like that with the mother, I might charge like $5 extra for that.
If anything, I should have charged the extra just for the headache.
Especially like if there's things like I have to tell you. Like, if it's a parent or something and their child is being quite atrocious and scrambling like an egg, and I have to tell you, like, you need to, have time, you've got to kind of, like, I have a certain amount of time. I'll tell them afterwards, if your child is being a little brat in the chair, I'm going to have to charge you because it's taking my time and it's also me babysitting. Not
that we're rushing through haircuts, but I mean, if we, like I said on the last pod, if we have 30 minutes to do this haircut, and your kid's taking me an hour, you're paying for 2.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I understand, like, some kids have sensory and, like, we're more sensitive to stuff like that, but if your kid's just being a brat, no. If you're just being a difficult client, no.
And you know what? We have children that have sensory issues. We have children that have sensory issues and special needs.
Oh, yeah.
Guess what?
We
they sit way better than the ones that are all there.
They sit very well.
They do. It's insane. But for real, y'all, like, The moms in the barbershop gotta stop. The girlfriends in the barbershop gotta stop.
Yes.
We're over it.
It's entirely too much on the internet for you to come in here and look at your girlfriend for a haircut. Bro, go online, Google something. You got Google hair like Akon. Look for something like this, bro.
Bring a picture, bro.
Like if I wasn't a barber and I wanted a haircut that suited this, I'd look up long curly haircuts for men.
Like that's what it's as
Easy.
simple as that. And you
Google images.
Whole list.
Or ask before you get to the shop, like, what cut do you think I should have? That way you could stand up as a man in a barbershop and pick your own haircut.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's be realistic here. Like, you dress yourself, like, you know what to do.
And on another note, not just pick your own haircut, pay for it too.
No. First of all, guys pay for nails and hair. Like, girls can pay for haircuts. I was just going to say, my girl paid for my haircut.
I'm still choosing the haircut.
My girl refuses to pay for my haircut because I'm in the barbershop.
You can tell.
I was like, well, what if I'm going to pay my barber this time? I get free haircut. We all get free haircuts.
Nah, I'm not opposed to a lady paying for a guy's haircut, but you can tell who's got money because these dudes will come into the shop and be like, how much is the haircut?
That's why they go acting like that.
And then they'll turn around to their girl, yo, it's 40. You should be like, and they'll turn around and say, never mind, that's okay.
Never mind.
I'm not with that. I can't deal with that. But,
But anyways, y'all, this is a public service announcement. When you come to the barbershop, know what haircut you want, know what haircut you want your kid to have, and let's not make this a long drawn out process. Because in 2024, you're going to pay twice if I need to change the haircut because of your mommy or your girlfriend. And that's that.
Know what cut you want before you sit in the chair, just for everyone.
Period.
Like, everybody. Especially if you're sitting in the shop for 30, 40 minutes.
Because I promise you. You do that if you want to. You do any of the stuff we talk about.
Not up in here.
We will roast you after it's over. You're getting talked about.
Barbers, I need y'all to stand on business like we standing on business today because that double haircut life
stops today.
Is over.
Yeah. And once you fix it one time and don't charge, that's it. That's it. Be like, what you did last time? You didn't charge me. What are you talking about? That's what you gotta do the first time. You gotta put your foot down.
We're not doing this no more.
You're your own boss.
We're done. We done here. But anyways, y'all, it's been real. Straight to the point today. Quick pod. That's pod number 3. If you ain't already hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Subscribe, like, hit the bell, do it all.